Actually, I'm gonna search for. Well, I want to take mandibles.
Okay.
If there is any.
Yep. As far as the roamers go, they've still got 2 mandibles.
Would it be a different classification, like bigger, or would it just count as the same one type?
Same ones. It's basically.
Okay.
I mean, they all kind of have the same parts, maybe just different shapes.
And then I'm gonna search for ore.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna search for ore while we're in the big room too.
I'm gonna move ahead as like a
I'm helping him then.
I'm gonna move ahead as a scout just to make sure that like we're not gonna get surprised.
Okay. Belkar, as you move down the hallway, I'm assuming the one that you had yet to explore, right?
Yeah, and I rolled a 20 for my sneak.
Okay. You sneak into it, and immediately when you get to the end of that hallway, which is not far, you get to the point where it is basically a room that is covered in these bubble-like spore from head to toe. And it is a good like 20-foot room in circumference. I mean, just massive room covered in this slimy spore. And there's this creature that almost looks kind of like a centipede crawling all above them, and it looks like it's delivering things to the spore, almost a kind of dripping acid down from its own mouth into the spore itself, and it's just doing one by one, methodically going through it. And in the very center of the room is just this hole, but you can't see into the hole just yet.
All right, and so this centipede's on the roof basically.
The centipede is walking all across, in this kind of dome-shaped room, and the spore line top to bottom, basically, even on the ground.
All right, I'm
And
gonna
it's
just
roaming anywhere and everywhere around it.
All right, I'm just gonna take a few steps back into the shadows and stay hidden, and just watch it and make sure that nothing's gonna come this way. So this way I can shout back to the others if something comes up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk down that path.
And give me 1 second here. You will walk down that path real quick, but from the check from earlier with Argast and Bob checking for more ore, that check yielded 1 shard of tin in that area
It's our guests.
that you could get to.
So the 23 is a sneak to go down the path that we haven't gone yet.
Sounds good. You expertly sneak back into it, and you end up pretty much just right behind Belkar.
Once I see what we're up against, I'm gonna do an intelligence roll to see if we have anything that we can use for as like an accelerant to set everything on fire.
I don't sneak so well.
As far as things to set on fire, you notice that Belkar is trucking around a couple pieces of wood. Firewood. Argast, when you're coming down the hallway, you're kind of like accidentally kicking rocks and pieces as you're.
I steal them from Belkar.
You could have just asked. I can't beat that awareness. Actually, my awareness cannot beat that. Actually, even with a 20.
So as far as it goes, Belkar, you don't know why, but you just feel like you've forgotten something. And Bob, you find yourself the brand new owner of a few pieces of firewood.
Yay!
Oh no, you stole my free firewood.
And Belkar he can look at you, but his mind just doesn't quite connect the dots for some unknown reason. He's normally a very intelligent individual, but he just cannot connect the dots.
So I'm gonna go ahead and like backtrack a little bit, so I'm not like right in that room, and I'm gonna try and basically make torches out of these. Do I need to roll for that?
I mean, not really.
I mean,
it's fire. Man-made fire hundreds of years ago. Yeah.
So now I've got torches. I'm assuming I have 2, 3, 8. What do I got?
Belkar doesn't have a lot of room in terms of what he could be holding, so I would assume probably only 2 or 3.
2, probably 2. Because I used most of it already for like when I was actually cooking. Because that was the main reason I had.
I have my dagger sheathed, and I'm gonna dual wield these.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
So dual wielding torches.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
you're probably gonna have to tell me what I have to do for that shit. I'm going off the rails at this point.
Your torches. I mean, they're obviously gonna do fire damage. So you are still doing 1 damage because it's kind of a makeshift torch per se, obviously for double, but for the torches, since there are 2 of them and it's going to be hard to miss with them, it's only going to take a 4 or greater to hit.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be like, I can't really sneak. Wait, where's Argas right now?
So it's like
Argas was trying to sneak behind you guys, but kind of doing it kind of noisily.
Okay, so I'm just like, Argas, let's just go.
Yep.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just holding two swords. I'm like, let's do it. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
So these two run past me.
Just like run out.
I don't realize what's going on.
So, have you guys ever seen The Rock? Yes, the movie The Rock with Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage. You know when he's like running with the fucking flares?
Oh yeah.
That's me with the torches. I'm just running in.
Nice.
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 I've got my sword drawn.
Very
Just
nice.
and-
So you pretty much set the whole room on fire, kind of a deal, or
That's pretty much the goal.
okay?
Everything burns.
As soon as you reach that room, everything just catches flame.
And I am screaming the entire time. I want that on record. I'm screaming the entire time. Just battle cry. Just ah!
Everything just lights ablaze, and you see the bug, or the cruncher bug, kind of nurse creature that you'll call it, a nurse, catches fire as well, and you can tell it is not meant for battle at all. It immediately shrivels up and just kind of and just kind of like a roly-poly comes together and drops to the ground. And as soon as that drops to the ground, before your fire starts taking up a ton of the room, because it's spreading slowly but surely, they're affected by it as most things would be by fire, but they're not naturally like, weak to fire by any means. But it still naturally catches in a slow burn kind of way through the room. But even before it gets to the point where, it would have burned all of them and killed them, you notice that where the nurse was about to feed, but didn't get to feed, the spores start to crack open, and these, not yet fully developed spore fall out dead, and kind of just one by one just and it's just like, the whole room is kind of just dying in one way or the other. And as this happens, you hear this roar that
Don't care. I don't
It's
care. Is there an exit? Is there an exit to this room?
coming
Like
from the
when I
hole
came in?
underneath.
I'm just
It's
going. I'm
just
going
this-
straight for it. I'm just.
And you just hear the whole place start to shake.
I'm just gonna keep this this entire trend rolling, and I'm just going for the hole.
Oh god.
You just run into the hole.
Keep up, boys!
Oh god. I'm gonna run to the edge of the hole after Bob.
I'm just like jumping in, like ah!
Perfect. Give me 1 second here.
Everything on fire. Scorched earth tactics.
Oh man.
It's okay. It's okay. The tin will be fine.
All right. As
It
you
will be.
drop into the hole, you're dropping through, and there's a good 30-foot drop. But as you're dropping, you see the entire tunnel that you're dropping through is just lined to the teeth with these spores, and you're almost
Not
like
anymore!
doing this, as you're going down. And the flames are just kind of trailing you as you're going down, and you finally hit the ground, and you look up, and immediately, I don't want to say what your character thinks, but you see this almost mutated cruncher that is a good 10 feet tall, bigger than even the roamer. It's got 2 sets of mandibles and these giant sacs that are basically underneath its neck that look like they've just got these kind of, spit-fired holes coming from them. And it just looks at you, and you just see this look of, I'm going to kill you.
So what Belcar and our guest here is just like very faintly from the hole over the sound of the flames is fuck.
And immediately it charges you. And
agility roll to dodge.
you're going to want an agility roll, yeah.
Fuck.
It charges at you, and you roll out of the way, but only barely.